Good afternoon, everyone. It is Sunday, October 22nd, 1:21 p.m. and about 9 degrees Celsius. I'm here in the West End, just north of High Park. I see some people in the chat already. Marge is here, Zach McNally's here, Wesley is here. Thanks for tuning in. I'm underneath subway tracks right now. That's that sound you hear. I just got off of High Park Station, or out at High Park Station, and found my way over here. Janelle York is here, Who's Jaw's here, Amage is here. Let me get my gimbal sorted. There goes the train. Mark D is here. I kind of have a rough idea as to what I want to do for this one. That's just kind of head south through High Park, down to the Queensway, and then maybe over into Parkdale. And then maybe I'll wrap the stream up and do a pre-recorded video at that time. I don't really know. But we'll go see what the fall colors are like at High Park. There I am. It's probably the coldest it's been in a while since I live streamed on the channel. Philip says, hi Johnny, love walking around High Park when you visited from the UK. Well, hopefully if my connection holds up. Sometimes there's issues in there. We can recapture some of that feeling. But that is High Park across the street. This is Bloor Street West, and this is Bloor and Clendenin Avenue. So we're gonna head east on Bloor here for a bit. Mike T says, since it's cold where I am and the Steelers don't play until 4, a Toronto live stream sounds perfect. Oh, my fantasy teams aren't doing so well this week. I got pummeled in the Thursday night game, so I'm out and about instead of being planted on my couch watching football today. I'll probably be doing a live stream over on the Johnny Stumbles channel tonight, maybe around 8 p.m. So you can head over there and subscribe and hit the notification bell, etc. if you're curious about that. Sumant is heading to High Park now. Any parking spots nearby? On the street, I guess. Vivian Johnson, our trusty moderator and CEO, is here. I really should have crossed the street back there when I had a chance. That way we could walk along the park, but we'll wait for a gap in traffic here. There's bound to be one at some point. Happy Sunday to you as well. Ooh, this is windy. This is really windy. There we got our gap in traffic. Make sure I'm not going to step in front of any cyclists. And this is High Park on the right, but I'm gonna head up maybe to the main entrance and we'll start walking south. We'll head down by Grenadier Pond. I don't think the fall colors will be at their best. Some trees will be, but for the most part, it's still going to be pretty green. I'll probably come back here in a few weeks and do a video through High Park. I will also probably look for a better thumbnail for this video at some point. All right, we could head up in there, but let's stick to Bloor Street just for another few blocks. High Park Movement Strategy Improvement starting August 5th. Jeanette Morales, $5 for a hot chocolate. Sorry, I can't stay watching grandbabies. Have a great Sunday, Johnny and pals. Jeanette, say hi to the grandbabies for me. I hope you have a great Sunday, and thank you so much for the $5. I heard a rumor that you might be traveling at some point. Vivian is surprised the colors haven't changed more yet. Yeah, there's gonna be some orange and red and yellow. I'm probably doing this a week early, but who's to say? I only have to do it once. And we are already well over 100 viewers, just 6 minutes in. Thank you guys. Closed, no vehicle access to High Park every weekend. Sweet. Make the park safer, piss off the NIMBYs. It's win-win-win. Thank you again, Jeanette. Oh, we're still going to see some pretty colors, it looks like. This is the sort of main entrance coming up here. Your wife Kimberly says hello. Hello to her. All right, let's veer right into High Park. Nice and blocked off 2 vehicles, as it should be. And into the park we go. There's a map of High Park. So we are here, and we're gonna just kind of go in, cross over by the pond. Whose dresses have I had lunch yet? I had a chicken buddy burger from A&W just to get me by for a bit. I'll probably pick up some dinner on the way home at some point. There's the zoo way over there. I really don't like the thumbnail I made for this video. Maybe I'll fix that pretty soon. Steven Spencer, $5. Nice day out. Thank you very much. For the fiber, it is indeed a nice day. It's a little cool and windy, but it is practically November, so that's to be expected. All right, I'm just gonna put the phone down for a sec and snap a new thumbnail picture. Look how pretty this is. One sec, guys. I can't see the chat for a second. Clean your lens. All right. Now I'm in video mode. Oh, my hair looks stupid. Oh well. Now to update the stream. Sorry for this little administrative break. It's not a great thumbnail, but it's better than the one I took. Come on. There we go. File size is too big. Oh. Just one sec, guys. Gallery. Just a little trick to this. There we go. That should do. Something a little more leafy. March is rocking the minimalist shoes. Oh, someone saw? Yeah, I have new shoes in tow today. I went out to a local store, not Amazon or Altitude Online. And I got some Vivo Primus Light 3s. So we're rocking all new minimalist shoes. Nice wide toe. Zero arch support. Heel and toe are the same height, zero drop. And they are fantastically comfortable. Look how pretty this is. Hello, 82 windows. Too bad my good camera is on the phone I'm streaming with right now. It's no surprise why this area is pretty popular. Stephanie Grace's beautiful fall colors. I can't disagree with that. Oh man, one sec guys. I'm just gonna take a picture of that. Sorry about that, I missed the chat for a second there. All right, so let's keep marching down the now car-free street. This kind of goes in a big loop, like a circuit. I'm thinking at the south end of the park, I might just get dumped off onto the Queensway. Vivian says we have nice sunshine. It's raining where you are? Hope you have a good day, Alejandra. My favorite part of High Park is down by the pond, so that's where we are heading.
You know, she gets very...
Mary says, my shoes are nice, love the autumn colors. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing the shoes or the autumn colors. Well, you're welcome in either case.
I think you're fine, but I'll keep up to him.
This is the park where some cyclists have been ticketed for going over the posted speed limit of 20. I'm just over here to get around this big crowd of people. Can I do a walk through the cemeteries in Toronto? Maybe I'll do like Mount Pleasant at some point, or I'll cut through there on a walk.
Welcome back to work,
Oh, now the sun is out. It alternates between being quite chilly and being warm. I'm getting hit directly by the sun. Can I walk around the lake? That is where we are heading. That's my favorite spot in the park. I'm not going to go venture into where the thick tree canopy is, because my experience through here, that's when I tend to lose the streaming signal. As long as we're relatively out in the open, it should stay nice and strong. You are welcome, Remy. And we are 5 subscribers away from 95,800. It is 795. It's one of those days where it's probably nicer if I talk less for you guys. Marge, $5. Thanks for the stroll through High Park. You're very welcome, $5. And Northern Dancer, $10. Wish I was there. Welcome, or thank you for the virtual tour. Marge, thank you for the $5, and Northern Dancer, thank you for the 10. You're very welcome. John says, I think it's considered a pond and not a lake. I think its official name is Grenadier Pond. I think if you came back in a week, it's probably going to be a bit nicer. I'll be back doing a pre-recorded video through here. That might be one to record in HDR, actually. Just a bit of a walk, but I'll be making a right just up ahead here and heading down to the pond. If I weren't recording the stream, I'd probably be meandering around some of these trails. Vivian says this is the first place my husband, then boyfriend, went on a date. We walked all through here. Neat stuff, Vivian. Picard 2005 has become a member. Thank you, Picard. So maybe in a couple of weeks, I'll come back here and do like a weekday morning live stream. Hello, Chef Mario. Ever done any of the side trails on a bike? No, there's signs all over the place saying don't bike through those trails. But I've done this circuit before. I have videos riding through High Park, but none going off-road here. I'd imagine that would be a neat experience. Going by the zoo. Last time I went by the zoo, I lost signal, so I'm not sure. But we're gonna head down here. During cherry blossom season, this is like the nicest place to be. This stretch right here. There's a map of the trails. We're heading down by the pond. Was I an avid walker before I started this channel? I don't know about that, but certainly I still averaged well over 10,000 steps a day. I used to walk quite a bit. Whenever I would travel, I'd really lay on the steps.
Remotely the same. But he's just like, nope.
Oh, this is pretty stunning. I hope the camera is doing this justice. Yeah, well, I'm not saying it sucks to be them, Neville, but the NIMBYs in this neighborhood are absolutely ridiculous. Moaning and complaining about cyclists getting exercise in a park, meanwhile demanding that they have the right to drive their car through a public park. The good thing is when NIMBYs make such ridiculous demands, they're so easily dismissed, and City Council has no problem doing the right thing. See the Midtown Yonge Street bike lanes. This is gorgeous. Sorry, one sec. Julie, yeah, I would say about half of the trees are changing. By the time these trees are shedding, all of those trees over there will probably be changing colors. I think a week from now might be the best time. Chris Mills is here. Hello, Chris. But we're heading down near Grenadier Pond. Well, it's much appreciated, Picard. And hey, we're over 300 viewers, not even 30 minutes into the stream. Thank you, guys. Doesn't look as nice that way as this way because you've got the light reflecting from the sun. Let's just head down to the pond this way. Hopefully, oh, the connection's starting to falter. Ah, shit. Philip, $9.99. Get some tea on me, as we say in Yorkshire. Thank you, Philip. Sorry, guys, the connection was just dipping there. I'm kind of fishing for a stronger signal. Or Phil IP, $9.99 British pounds. Thank you so much, Phil. Okay, it seems as if the connections, I'm monitoring our connection here. And there's a tree canopy. Hopefully it gets a little stronger down here. Oh, we're losing signal.
They were doing screening for your.
It's slowly getting better. So a bit of a black hole area over there. There's some public restrooms, I believe. Come on, pull up. Get back. Come on. Transmission. Sorry, guys. It's a transmission unstable. Speed test. Yeah, we're in a really bad spot for Rogers right now, unfortunately. Connection slowly coming back. All right, we're slowly coming back here. So this is Grenadier Pond. Sorry for those connection troubles, guys. We're gonna head back up, I guess. Ay, ay, ay. I just climbed all the way back up here trying to fish a better connection. Whew. My legs are beat. I like ran up here. But sadly, streaming down by the pond is not meant to be today. I tried, I went down there, and there's just no signal. I'm gonna take my coat off. There's not much of a signal up here either. Damn you, Rogers, this would have been fine on Bell. Let's put my coat away for a sec. I don't know what to do. Let's head back over this way. All right, so I'm walking back towards the north end of the park. Rogers, you piece of shit. The connection is not good. I'll stop mentioning that. It's slowly getting better. I think that's part of the zoo down there. Good afternoon, man. Thank you, everyone who stuck around for that calamity. All I wanted to do was go down and check out how things were doing by the water. I think is the nicest and most picturesque part. Oh well, we'll be back. I'll do a pre-recorded video through there. Can I go to the zoo? I don't think it's gonna work down there. All it says, Johnny, just saying as it is. Yeah, I'm not known to mince words, but this is an absolute beautiful park. Yeah, it's like the best time of year to be here. But that's the way we came from over there. Krista says Roger's fault. Oh man, it is windy. So I think the zoo is down here to the right. Welcome to the High Park Savannah Demonstration Garden. All right, let me just get my bearings here for a second. I'm gonna crank the brightness up on my other phone. Thank you again, guys, so much for bearing with me through that. So that's the direction I came from. And Zero likes High Park, but you prefer the islands? So I think this will lead us over to Parkside Drive.
No, it's true.
Hi again. I can't win. Come back to Rogers, they say. It'll be good. I walked through here with Belle 1,000 times and it was fine. I guess we're going the other way. Mark says, go back. Yeah, we're going back, unfortunately. I already had where I wanted this stream to end in mind. Guy who says last year's fall is beautiful more than this year so far. I think the timing is just different. But we're winding our way around the eastern end of the loop, heading back up to Bloor, I guess. The plan was to go to Grenadier Pond and walk down to the Kingsway. Then I was going to take the Kingsway over into Parkdale and walk along Queen Street. And then at Dufferin, I was going to end the stream. But we're improvising those plans. as well get an update on how my loser fantasy football teams are doing. There's a very large off-leash zone in there. Cindy says plans change sometimes. Welcome aboard, Tony. I'm gonna try to stay in areas where the signal's a bit stronger. And again, don't forget to tune in to my live stream tonight on the Johnny Stumbles channel. I think that one will be around 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. This is certainly the less picturesque part of the park. I have the Ravens. My team is doing well. I have Keaton Mitchell on my bench. Has he been getting any playing time? I'm kind of waiting for him to get his turn. No, my opponent has Lamar Jackson, though. That's no good. And Bijan Robinson has no points. That's no good. Josh Allen only has 3. Oh, Keaton Mitchell got in the game. He got 2 points. Tony says Johnny's so close to 100K. Silver button. Let's see where we're at. 95,798. We're 2 away from 95,800. Siobhan says, do I watch the CFL? I wish I watched more of it than I do. I think it's a pretty cool and unique thing that we have the CFL up in this country. One thing I wish, 2 things I wish the Americans would steal from the Canadian Football League. One thing, I wish they would get rid of the fair catch. I like the way they handle it in the CFL better. And the other thing is overtime. The CFL has a fair overtime, whereas the NFL, you're at the mercy of a coin flip. It is really stupid how they do overtime in the NFL. I guess you're still kind of at the mercy in the CFL, but each team gets a crack, at least, from the same yard line, whereas in the NFL, you score a touchdown, the game's over. So if you lose that coin flip and give up a play, it's done. I don't like that. So we're making our way back up to Bloor Street here. Yeah, the CFL is a fun league, and there's a lot of really elite football players in it. A lot of the guys in the CFL are just kind of tweeners. They're not quite the right size to play their position in the NFL. So they end up in the CFL, even though they have the skill set. Jelly Bean, $10. You're at a different park. It is cold. Thank you, Jelly Bean. Which park are you at? Not to send anyone your way, but hopefully one with a better cell phone connection than this park. There's some beautiful fall colors over here. Maybe we'll get some leaf crunching ASMR vibes. Thank you, Jelly Bean, for the $10. Yeah, he is here. I was at the Eaton Center last night. I was making my way over to Don Don Izakaya on Dundas. And I ran into Lizzo and Alex Gets Around T.O. while I was at the Eaton Center. They were strolling in front of the Lululemon store. Not a place I have or will shop at. That just happened to be where we were. Boom Production says, looks like a postcard. You know, I want to go out to your end and maybe do like a Glen Stewart ravine and beaches walk in the... I also want to do the Cedarvale ravine again. Farshid says hi from North York, greetings. I don't know if the camera is doing this tree justice, but the colors are spectacular on this particular one. Okay, check out the new art installations at the former Nordstrom. I walked through it, actually, and I may have been recording my way through it. So that may make an appearance on a video. I'm going to talk to Henry. He live streams with Rogers, and he's got the iPhone 15 Pro as well. I'm going to see if he's been through here recently and had issues down by the pond. Have I seen the new neighborhood rankings by Toronto Life, Colin? I have not, but there is a neighborhood ranking article that has kind of inspired the next video I want to make right after this. Mike Landry, $2. Thank you, Mike. Modern Life says, what is the nearest intersection for Hyde Park? Keele or Parkside Drive and Bloor to the north, Parkside Drive and Queensway to the south. But Hyde Park is huge. I wish we spent a little more time down by the pond, but it's hard to argue with this view. One sec. This, with the backdrop of the sun gleaming through these trees, this is absolutely spectacular. You have to be here. Well, I guess this is the next best thing. Christos, $9.99. Keep up the good work on repping Toronto. Thank you, Christos. I do my best. Thank you so much for the support and the kind words. It really goes a long way. And come on, we need one more subscriber to hit 95.8. And then I will shut up about it and not mention it for a very long time. So I posted that video yesterday walking through Cumberland Terrace. And that video has taken off. Just a goofy, fun video, and it's doing really well. So I'm glad you guys like it. Well, sweet cheeks. All right, let's go through here. I know we're flirting with fire with this flaky internet connection, but if it starts to falter, I can always turn around and run back. And thank you again, Christos Nastu, for the $9.99. I'll be shocked if the signal holds up here.
They are all of them the same
But as Mario would say, let's go. Yeah, he says I'm heading the wrong way. I just kind of want to spend a little more time in the park. That is the theme of the stream. There's no right or wrong way. I don't even think I've put on my 10,000 steps for the day yet. I think this will spit me out onto Parkside Drive, if I'm not mistaken. Navel says everyone get their buffering emojis ready. Yeah, we are definitely playing with fire. Lisa in the house. So I think I'll come back later this week and I'm gonna try recording my first ever HDR video. If you have a HDR compliant modder, keep an eye out for it. It should be pretty eye-popping. They do take a long time for YouTube to render in HDR, so you might not see it for a while. Mary, that's a good question. I don't know. Oh, the connections. Here we go. I knew this was going to happen. We are spinning around. Connection dropping like a rock. Let's see if I can reverse it. There we go, now it's getting stronger again. Are the islands still open? They are open all year round. But there is reduced ferry service. Chris Mills says slave to the signal. Something like that. Whew. It's a nice climb. Giving these new shoes a workout. This might have been a better day to wear the trail running shoes. Oh well. That's Bloor Street just over there. Mary says, I'm no expert, but this park seems better without cars. As does every park. I guess no cars on weekends is better than no cars all the time, but really, High Park is flanked by roads that people can use to drive around the area. Other than emergency and maintenance vehicle access, there really should not be any reason to have cars in High Park. So we are kind of heading northeast right now. Whew. And we're at Bloor Street. Let's see if the signal will hold up through here. Hello, Matt. No vehicle traffic in High Park would be great for biking and even better for walking. All right, we're once again flirting with connection disaster. I wonder if being on an LTE signal instead of 5G would be better through here. Oh well. Peter Bradfield, much nicer to look at on a 40-inch Roku TV. Thank you, Peter. I definitely prefer watching YouTube on the TV over my phone, or even computer monitor or laptop. Thank you, Peter Bradfield, for the $1.99.
And so in application of this
We are wandering back towards where we had signal problems. John says High Park was given to all the citizens of Toronto, and not just the NIMBYs who live within walking distance. That was precisely the condition that High Park was given back to the city, to the people of Toronto. Even going as far as saying the encroachment of the Queensway shouldn't have happened. I guess cooler heads prevailed on that, on the south end of the park, but you're absolutely right. This park does not belong to the neighborhood that lives around the park, but it's here for everybody. And Vivian, thanks for re-upping your channel membership. Don't know what we're looking at over there. But thank you, Peter. We're gonna head over this way. I'm surprised
Let's get by more like fall.
we're holding up so well in this part. So this should probably kick us out over onto Parkside Drive. Yeah, Sparrow. Generally, as long as you're sort of near Bloor, you're good. There's Bloor. And Parkside Drive. Hello, Brad Palmer. I think that's about it for High Park. And that blue car is getting honked at for yielding to pedestrians. Mr. Impatient behind him laid on the horn when he didn't decide to mow down a bunch of people crossing the street. Thank you for driving responsibly, blue car. Fuck you to silver car laughing at that. Pardon my French. So we're at Bloor Street. Let's just go east for a little bit. Hey, I got a fantasy football alert. Just one sec. Priorities. This pair says if I continue east along Bloor, keep an eye out for Whelan's Gate, the Irish pub you've recommended a couple of times. We'll keep an eye out. But we're gonna... Funky Child says Alina shouted me out on her live stream tonight, or today. Alina McLeod. She's a Canadian YouTuber who travels the world and does an excellent job at it. I didn't know she was back in Toronto. She was here several weeks ago, I think. Thanks for letting me know. I'll go back and watch her stream on replay. She's done a few videos on Toronto. So if you want another perspective on the channel from the usual Toronto walking crew, check her stuff out. Was it a good shout out, asks Marge. She's too nice of a person, I think. So if you're just tuning in, we have left High Park. There's some very nice fall colors going on there. Enough to inspire me to go back and record later. We're just gonna go east on Bloor for a little bit. Hello, Bill Chow, you're the 213th thumbs up. Thank you, Bill. How is this for quaint? This shot right here could be in any small town, let alone the biggest city in the world. In the world! There's a big-headed Torontonian comment there for you. Biggest city in the country. Novelle Costa's maybe she did her own 7 worst YouTubers list. That video came down. That whole channel came down. Hello, Pine Sol. There's the High-Low Pub. The Wicket. There's a lot of like divey bar kind of places here. Cabin Fever. Whelan's Gate. Let's see. Monday, Irish Jam Sessions. Wednesday, American Night. Thursday, Trivia Night. Saturday, brunch till 3 p.m. It's 2:30. I can still go catch brunch. Thanks for the recommendation. I had a brunch yesterday at Stacked. I had their stacked waffle breakfast. Chris Mill says bangers and mash. Thanks for the rec. As we continue east here, that is Dundas West coming up. It also says brunch in your day always fell between breakfast and lunch. Nowadays it's pure anarchy. What about Lupper? Someone should open a Lupper restaurant. Open between when? 2 and 6 p.m.? What would you even eat for that? Some beans and wieners? There's the Fraser McDonald Animal Hospital. Heintzel just finished a bunch eating at the Sunset Grill. I don't know what you mean by terror, Gar Saxon. I've been through Dundas Square many times. I think I did a video along this stretch of Bloor about a month ago when I was on the south side of the street. Hello, Stephen. All right, Jeno. I don't know what you guys are talking about, the terror at Dundas Square. Is it like a Halloween theme thing going on? was in that area last night. So this is Dundas. I have half a mind to turn right here and head all the way through Roncy down to Queen Street and then boot over to Queen and Dufferin. I'm gonna give myself a bit of a break. We're gonna maybe just keep heading over towards Dufferin. Dirk G, $5.99. Thank you, Dirk G. You saw my annex video, you'd love to see more side streets. All right, we'll go do Dundas Square later in the week if there's something there worth seeing. Hey, I just walked by a guy wearing Ultra shoes. That was pretty awesome. All right, I'm a little Dundas squared out. Even yesterday in a video, I walked right by it, but I refused to go over into it. So I think we're gonna head over maybe to Dufferin. I'm about to walk under the rail corridor here in a moment. '61. I have not been to a Marlies game in quite a while. Seems like a somewhat affordable way to see professional level hockey though. There's a look back. But thank you Dirk G for the $5.99. Dirk, supporting all the way from Germany. John lived on Sterling Road for a couple of years. Indeed, Dahlia. Matt says 371 is a good viewer. It would, a good number. It'd probably be higher if we didn't lose so many. And I lost the connection at High Park. For a live stream, kind of normal is 350 to, I want to say, like 550. We've been in the thousands before though. There was like a few New Years, 2 New Years ago, was multiple thousands watching. There was like the trucker convoy when that rolled into Toronto. That one had a big following. The Santa Claus parade was a lot. There's a museum down that way. St. Patrick's parade, or St. Patrick's Day parade had a lot. But to me, it's not about maximizing the number of viewers. If it was, I would be scheduling my streams to a point where I'd be letting everyone know where and when I was doing them, and I'd do them at sort of the optimal times. Instead, I just kind of, no worries. Instead, I just kind of do them whenever I feel like. Well, it's starting to get a bit chilly again. I mentioned before how soul-sucking the design of this building is. Yeah, we need housing, but it is just an abomination. It gives us like a black hole along a major corridor. Translation, put some retail spaces on the bottom. I think Christopher Hume actually wrote an article on this stretch a long, long time ago in the Toronto Star when it was first built, with a criticism to that effect. And that's just kind of stuck to my memory every time I walk by. I am reminded of that.
Yeah, totally.
All right, so we're almost through the Junction Triangle. Mary Mackenzie says, love Christopher Hume. I've always been a fan of reading his stuff. Action VJ in the house. What else is that? That one guy was on a mission. Well, Neville, it is just not something you see in major corridors. Yeah, they should be smaller retail, but this area is relatively ungentrified. I don't think that would have been big corporate retail anyways. But it creates a dead zone and black hole along Bloor Street, which brings less incentive for transit and other improvements. It's not just a matter of having a pretty looking street front, but it snowballs. We are approaching Lansdowne. The Buddhist Association of Canada. You know, I'm always on the north side of the street when I walk through here. One of the reasons for that is it's easier to be walking on the street with a camera when you're walking towards traffic, because in this country we drive on the right and it's generally good practice to walk on the right side of the sidewalk, and when you're going in this direction, I'm on the right side of the sidewalk, So I've got a wall on my right. I'll show you what I mean. Let's head over to the other side of the street. Whoa! The guy waves like, oh, sorry, I'm not looking. Sorry, I don't know how to drive. Almost ran you over there. Whoa!
Did you get that one?
No. I got the guy almost hitting me.
That one's better.
That'll ruin your day. I didn't see what happened.
Drove right into a car that was turning.
She?
Yeah.
Oh.
She was turning, she got the back corner.
Oh.
Hard to say.
If I had it on footage, I would
Be helpful.
give them my content, but oh well. Hopefully they have a better day from here on. All right, so we just had a car accident. I don't think I caught that, so I don't think I'm of any use to these people involved. Action BJ says, please get out of the street, please. Wow, we just had two crazy occurrences at once. Oh, there's the lady there. Hi. I may have caught that on camera. I don't think I did, though.
Oh,
Your accident with the car?
yeah, is that with you or?
No. I think it's the lady behind you.
Yeah.
But I'm just filming the area. I might have caught it on my YouTube channel. So if you want to show insurance or your whatever, I don't know. I don't think I caught it, but I heard the crunch and
So what is the person?
she pulled, I think that's her right there waiting to turn left. Sorry, there was just a car accident. I'm sorry. I think it's that lady right there in the yellow, waiting to turn left. All right, they're telling me I did catch it. Let me give you, this is a video on my YouTube channel. Let me give you my thing, so you might have some evidence so they can't say it's your fault. But the YouTube channel is called @JohnnyStrides, if that'll help.
What is the person?
I think that's her right there, in the yellow. Thank you, Mike Landry. Mike Landry says I did catch it. It's a live stream, so you have to go back and watch the video. But you know, some crazy driver just almost hit me right before that happened. So this channel
Yeah.
and the Johnny Strides and the video is called Toronto Live Sunday Afternoon today. Do you remember that, Johnny Strides? Okay.
Hi.
Did you catch it?
I think I did, yeah.
Good.
But I wasn't looking. My viewers I'm live streaming. My viewers told me I caught it, but I don't know what happened. But they're telling me I caught it. So that's my YouTube channel if you want to look it up. It's a live stream.
Hopefully you caught it. I believe that you stopped.
All right, well, if you have this, I'll be free to leave. I hope you work it out together.
Oh, how do I get that? Can you get that? Guess I should ditch the apple.
I just thought I would, since I may have caught it. I don't know who's at fault, what happened, but
What's your,
just
how do I...
just take a picture of this.
Okay, well that's a good idea. That's the best way to do it since I'm in the bike lane as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's not usually justified to be in here, but where else are you going to go in this situation?
That's one bad thing about the barriers.
All right, well,
So Toronto Live Sunday and
Yeah,
car,
and it-
Jimmy Strides, right?
Johnny Strides. Yeah,
Oh, sorry,
it happened
Johnny.
around an hour and 28 minutes into it. After
Oh,
I'm
you
done
don't want to
it,
stop it and go back.
yeah, I can't while it's live.
Right.
But
I
it'll be
understand,
saved as a video.
Okay, well thank you very much.
And you have it too as well? Just, I don't, well, good luck.
Thank you,
Sorry,
thank you,
sorry you have to go through this.
I know. Okay.
Super high res cam. Super high res.
Oh well. I don't know who's to blame. What happened? I wasn't looking. Maybe that's why that first lady if she was to blame, she wasn't so receptive to getting evidence. Oh, you have the video that proves I am at fault. Oh. Yeah, I'm actually very familiar with the accident fault charts and how things work, given my former life, but I was kind of talking about the driver that just cut in front of me. I wasn't thinking to look at the cars in the middle of the intersection. I gave her my contact. Yeah, really, I think you should be finding a side street to pull over and not into the bike lanes. And the one lady in the yellow was cognizant of that. Oh well, the worst thing that could happen is it gets split 50-50, because that's the same as them both being at fault. Oh well. We're just gonna keep wandering over a few more blocks in this direction. And I truly hope they both have a better finish to their day. Carolyn says, very nice to say something. Yeah, well, at least there were no injuries, and it did appear as if both vehicles were drivable. And if you're drivable still, the cops aren't going to bother showing up. They'll say, take it to a collision reporting center. I'm not even going to speculate as to who's at fault, at least not until I see the footage. We'll watch that back on the Johnny Stumbles channel tonight. And maybe I'll cut it up into a YouTube short. And we'll have that on the channel tomorrow. JK says, scary intersection. Yes and no. If people follow the rules, and if they just, you know, not enter the intersection until it's safe and clear to do so, and yield to those who have right of way, it really should never be a problem. Like that driver who turned right in front of me, he certainly didn't yield. I don't even think he stopped. It was two cars. Might be the person going straight through if it was a yellow light. That's where it gets tricky, because you should never turn or enter an intersection until it's absolutely clear. And if you're turning left and you're caught in the middle of the intersection, sometimes you just have to wait that extra second to make sure it's clear before you do it. Because someone entering on a yellow could argue that they couldn't have stopped safely. And I didn't actually see what happened. Imagine Johnny walks around in the nude. Yeah, there'd be a whole lot of complaint calls being made to 311. Hey, there's a weird nude guy walking around. All right, let's see how this works. Press the button, start to cross, car stops. with a wave to the driver for not killing me. And we keep moving. Oh, we have ourselves a very nice afternoon. And you know what? This iPhone 15 I'm using saves a higher quality video of these live streams locally on the phone. So if I do need to cut something out as a clip, I won't have to just steal it directly from the live stream, but I'll have a nice high quality version of it to work with. That one might not even be a short. I might make that just a regular 16:9 video. They can always say their dog jumped into their lap. The excuses people made, like I had that video of that lady walking in the bike lane, just completely oblivious to the world with her head buried in her phone. And I called her brain dead. That was just my knee-jerk reaction, which frankly I think is fair if you're gonna do something that idiotic. And there are people in the comments saying, you know, maybe she was having a bad day. You don't know what she's going through. But the thing is, I didn't go to her face and call her that. I just commented on what I saw, and it doesn't matter, bad day or not. You should never be walking head down into oncoming traffic on the road, on the highway, in the bike lane. If you're gonna do that, I'm gonna call you out. I'm sorry, but that is really irresponsible behavior under any circumstances. So, sorry, not sorry. But anyways, we are here at Dufferin and Bloor, and I think we're gonna sign off on the live stream now. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I want to thank our mods for their good work. I want to thank all the channel members and Patreon supporters. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Are you Johnny Stumbles?
That's, well, yeah, usually people say strides, but yeah.
It's a pleasure to meet
Hey,
you, man.
sorry, my hand, I'm a bit sweaty.
Yeah, no
Let's
worries.
fist bump it. Yeah, I'm just finishing a live stream.
Oh, nice. I'm Brandon.
Oh, from Brandon L?
Brandon N.
N, oh, there's a
It's
few.
my profile picture.
Oh yeah, I recognize you.
I'm
Awesome.
Brandon.
Do you want to be on stream?
Yeah, sure. Hey. These are my friends, Brian and Gobi.
Sorry for broadcasting you to the world.
We're just coming out from church.
Oh, awesome. Awesome, awesome. Well, it's nice to meet you.
Yeah, it was nice to meet you too.
Cool. Well, I hope you have a great Sunday.
Yeah, you too.
And cheers. Bye. Friendly viewers. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I'm going to put this big contraption away. It turned into a very eventful stream. As fate had it, I went in the other direction
Sorry
here.
to interrupt you again. Can I get a picture with you?
Yeah, no worries. Let me just put the camera down for a sec.
Yeah. You ready?
I'll get up. All right.
Awesome.
Well, good to meet you.
Yeah, good to meet you too. Yeah, I'll take you on IG.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, take care, man.
Take care.
Pleasure to meet you in person.
Cheers. Look at him go, as Ken would say. Look at him go. Vivian, thumbs up on the way. Yes, thumbs up. All right. What an interesting stream. At least we ended it on a super friendly note. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Oh yeah, tonight, Johnny Stumbles, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. or so. Don't forget to tune in if you want to continue the live streaming action. All right, have a good night, guys.